wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. It's going to be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He'll go right and find his running back, and they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 20. First down, Chicago. A handoff as they try to run it here. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. The ball comes out. And fortunately, a Saint was able to get on it quick. So they're going to keep the ball.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Saints will punt this one away. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. 47 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Chicago.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. On the move, past the 40. Still going. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 53 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Harris will take it in. Touchdown.
They think back to their first possession of this game, Mike. It resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They'll stick with him again. Taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Third and 9.
Volunteer! What is it? Vegas! Yes!
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And a nice return there. The offense had to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Olave is the motion man. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man, and that's Olave. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New Orleans.
Now, faking the give. Back deep for Olave. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Ready up. Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out to Harris. Down inside. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
The offense retains possession.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and get some points. And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
And that is incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And now they're faced with a fourth and goal.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal. He'll drop to throw. This part, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be marked down up at the 12-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. He's to the 25, and mark him down up beyond the 30. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off play action. Here's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Chase Young in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball. And now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have?
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
And he's going to have the Saints 1st down, and I do believe gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, And now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Back deep for Olave. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Saints will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Saints first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Number 17. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Again, and here comes Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. And that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
Over the flash, and he lost the football. The Bears have it. Past midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Saints 10.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Pass is caught by Olave. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Saints first down.
On the give, it's Harris. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Another run here with Harris. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Ruben Hippolyte there for the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 8. They'll power ahead with Ham, the fullback. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to be close to a first down, but he's not going to get there. It nearly worked out. Instead, they turn it over on down.
Ready, set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Second and 11.
Ready, set.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, set.
Up the middle they go. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. quarter is now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This brought in out past the 20. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. One of the tight ends motions right. Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Jamar Turner, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. That's deep for Olave. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chicago. On Usantis for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears are out to a 21-10 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Back to the air once once more on second down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. There's that man again. Another catch. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They'll go, and it's Harris. He's inside the 40, and he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play that time on 4th and 1. 42 yards. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The right side to Olave. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
3rd down and 5.
3rd down. We'll try to get it on the ground. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
In punt formation for the Bears.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. He's got room to roll. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance,
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Slam left.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. So this one in the win column for the Bears. It was a game played a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.
I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece.